Hey guys, so last but not least, I wanted to do number 8 for order of operations with rational numbers. I notice here that I have 2 2/5 times 1 1/5 minus 8.2, or 8 2/10. I can either change my 8 2/10 into a fraction, or I can change my 2 2/5 and 1 1/5 into decimals. Today I'm deciding that I'm actually going to be writing my 2 2/5 and 1 1/5 into decimal form. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, is to convert those into decimals. So I know that 2 2/5 is equivalent to 2 4/10, and that helps me know that 2 2/5 is equal to 2.4. And I can multiply that with 1 1/5, which is equivalent to 1 2/10, and since the tenths give me my place value, I know that 1 1/5 is the same as 1.2. And then I want to be able to keep my 8.2 and my subtraction. So now I'm able to multiply 2.4 and 1.2. Remember that when I am multiplying my fraction or my decimals, I do not need to line up my decimals. However, I need to be able to multiply them the same way I would be multiplying if it were 24 times 12. So I see that 4 times 2 gives me 8. 2 times 2 gives me 4. I add my place value 0, and then I know that 1 times 24 is equal to 24. I add these together. I have 288. Now, I need to remember that since I have a decimal here, I need to be able to move it once and this one once. So I will be taking my decimal at the end of 288 and moving it 2 places to the right. So my final answer is 2.88, or 2 88/100. I then subtract my 8.2, I bring that down. And now when I combine those two, I am able to find out what my final answer is. Now, although I am subtracting a larger number than from my smaller number, it is the same thing as subtraction. So 8.20 minus 2.88. I'm going to borrow this, and I now have 2. I borrow another from my 8 to give me 11, so it's 3. And then I'm subtracting 7 and 2 to give me 5. So I know that it is 5.32. However, since I know that I'm subtracting by a larger number, my answer is going to be negative. So my final solution for number 8 is negative 5 32/100, or negative 5.32. If you're having trouble with being able to subtract your integers with each other, make sure that you go back to our combining and subtracting our integers videos, which we did early in the year. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. See you in class tomorrow.